Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. So cheers for the upcoming weekend. I should be posting this on Friday, so. Just wetting a whistle as I almost fall out of my own chair. Alright, I wanted to go over first aid that I carry in the woods. Now, I have two first aid kits. I have this one in a Hidden Woodsman bag, which as you can see is not a big first aid kit. I always carry a bandana in my pocket, although sometimes I do forget because, you know, I'm human, make mistakes. And I'm going to dig the other one out, but I'm going to show you as I dig it out. Hopefully it's not buried. Well, hopefully it's not buried. So, knock on wood. I want to say too, you know, I got my work EDC bag right here. And I still have my cuts and scrapes, bandages, and a few other items. I haven't done anything yet to it, but you know, this is for work. Now I want to be clear about that because this is for work, but there are extensive first aid kits at work. They're just under lock and key, and I can't access them. I mean, I can, but then I have to explain why I had to break the seal on a first aid kit. So, oh, I needed a Band-Aid, and then I gotta stand there and listen to a lecture. Well, it's supposed to be for emergencies and blah 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 blah. Excuse me, and I'm just gonna say it and be honest. I think there's some laziness involved because, you know, that means they have to restock it, and if they put a seal on it, they don't have to restock it. So I just carry my own bandages. It was less than $2, 14 bucks for the pack. I'm not in it that much money, and you know what's mine? I can take it home. I carry it in a car. You know, if I'm coming out to the car and I somehow like, wow, I just ripped out my fingernail, or somehow I caught some skin and then tore open my hand, and I've got a cut, something, you know. Now I can just sit there in the back seat. I can just break out my kit, boom, put a bandage on it, and then go to work. So let's go over this first aid kit first, and then we'll go over the other one. I still gotta so this is the Hidden Woodsman Possibles bag. They come in multiple colors. I don't know if there's any red ones on the site currently. I have to go look again. But I saw he made a red haversack, so I messaged him. I said, hey, could you make me a red Possibles pouch? And he said, yeah, I'll do that for you. So he actually kind of hooked me up. He didn't do any, like, I know he doesn't do special requests, but he did do this one for me, so I'm quite grateful. Now in this bag, I have a couple little minor bags, mainly to keep moisture out. But I've got some burn gel, I've got some Tylenol, I've got some of that triple antibiotic ointment, the hyperscopic cream, which honestly I'm not really sure what this does. I think it's like a Neosporin. I'll have to Google it. Now that I'm thinking about it, more burn gel, because I make a lot of fire. More burn gel, sting relief. Got these wipes because we do have bugs. More of these, 2 more of these, and more burn gel. A lot of burn gel, because you know I might have to make several applications. So that's all that. I've got my buddy got out of the army and he gave me his quick clot combat gauze. So I just put it in there. I figured if I get a puncture wound, I could. So, hang on. Okay, so I saw this on a YouTube short, and they basically said if you find yourself stabbed for some reason, to don't pull the knife out, but leave it in there because it's like keeping the blood in. But I think instinctually you're gonna want to pull it out because, you know, you're stabbed either by your own knife by tripping and falling, and you get impaled on a stick or something. So I could, you know, if I pulled it out of panic, which is most likely what would happen, I would try to shove this into the hole and stop the bleeding. And I could back it up with a bandana, and I got a few other things in here. Okay. I'll show you. Well, mainly I have H&H compression gauze right here, still in this package. I've got some conforming bandage, like the wrap stuff. I actually have 2 pairs of the gloves for your hands, because I figured these are extra large, but I figured if I'm doing first aid on somebody else and I need to glove up, I can protect my hands. Then I have, what is this? Oh, these are alcohol wipes. Again, I put them in a bag to keep them waterproof. Then I've got another little baggie here. Again, you know, moisture. This one should have, if it doesn't have, this one should have a few more bandages. I got an ibuprofen, non-aspirin it says, antacid, bandage, triple antibiotic, Blistex, a little bit random, but so bandage, these are all just Kroger bandages, and more antiseptic wipes. So, and that's it. Bag's empty. So that's basically everything for this bag. Now this is what this is what I would take if I don't have I would just grab this and throw it in with my other stuff. Oh, I had some Neosporin in here too. Forgot about that. I had like a half tube of Neosporin. And the reason it's a half tube is if it gets hit, you know, if it gets pressed by other gear, it won't immediately explode as if it was full. So it's about half, maybe even a third full. So I do have some in there, but I haven't really had to break it out yet. So let's get the other first aid kit out. And that would be much quicker because I'm not planning on dumping it contents out. Some of you might remember this. This is my 13 C's. It's got cutting tools. It has first aid, compass, sail needle, signaling, fire making. It's got the lot. Water filtration. Hell, I even threw in some toilet paper. Now, the reason you haven't been seeing my green cup is because I got my green cup in here too. So, I got bandages, got drink mixes in here, coffee mixes in here. It's actually put together because I've got some plans for it. Some things I want to do with it. I just haven't broken it down yet. But let's hope that the kit is right here on top, and it is. I've even got the emergency space blanket still in here from Emergency Essentials, which I could treat someone for shock with that. But here's the first aid kit. It's the Adventure Medical Kit Mountaineering Mountain Series. Okay, so actually I've got this for Christmas from my brother. Now I haven't changed anything in here, not done anything to it, but it's got stop bleeding fast. What it says. What we got in here? I haven't even pulled this stuff out. What is this? Wow. Oh, so it's basically just a big gauze. Utility. Oh, so it's a utility pad. So probably for slopping on a wound. Oh, and then we got a pair of gloves in here, which I don't know what size these are. And it doesn't really say either. See if I know what size. Okay, so I might make a change. I might pull the gloves out and put in a pair that will fit my hands. And those gloves aren't really that hard to find. Medication, and then cuts and scrapes. Which, you know, we got cuts and scrapes. We got alcohol wipes and whatnots in here. I see a bandage in here. Medication. I'm not sure what all this covers. I guess I should do a teardown or find a video that goes over all this. We got alter bites, insect relief, probably some aspirin, probably some of the same stuff I showed. But maybe I'll find a video which breaks down everything in here, so I'll know, and maybe I can adjust it a bit if I have to. And then we got wound care, burn, and blisters. So we got gauze. Oh, I do actually have a pair of medical scissors. That's good to know. More of these wound dressings. So these big wound pads, and same gauze, and we got a little bit, it looks like a little bit of tape. So I don't know if anybody out there has customized their kit, but like I said and have said, I'm not really trained in first or anything beyond basic first aid, like putting a bandage on, you know, trying to give somebody a comforting, you know, words like, hey, you'll be okay. Hey, that's just a scratch. You'll be fine. It help's on the way, and we sent someone to come get help. So they said they would hurry. You know, I could put on a bandage. I could wipe off a cut, but other than that, not really. All right, well, it's actually, I'm a little too low. It's actually written on the back what's on here, but I can't read it because I don't have my glasses, so I'll have to go get them. So it's a 2 days, 2 night medical kit hiker. That's what it is. So, but I want to say too that the 10 C's don't cover any first aid, other than you have cotton bandana, can tape, and duct tape, but it doesn't have any like actual first aid items. So I just threw that in there. It doesn't weigh a lot, and it's better than nothing, I guess. Does it show what the weight is? Nope. But you know, a few ounces, little peace of mind. Plus, I still have I still have tape. I still have bandana. I mean, I could take off my shirt and use it if I had to. I got another bandana in the bag. Hell, I got a fleece blanket in there too, so I could, you know, cover them. If it's not me, I can cover them up. Ground cover, keep them off the wet ground. Cover them up with the fleece, which is still in here. And then, yeah, and then the space blanket for shock. So that's about it for medical first aid. Not to mention, like I said, I always carry gloves, so I have prevention. I've actually bounced my saw off my hand a couple times. If I wasn't wearing gloves, it would have sliced my hand open. So, you know, so just there you go. Anyway, that's my woods first aid. Let me know what you think. Comments, yay, nay. I would change this or that. I mean, I don't really want to put. I'm not gonna put sewing in here. As long as I can stop the bleeding, and then I'm gonna, I'm usually not far from the car, so if I get the bleeding stopped, I can either go to the next camp, see if they can help. Sometimes there's some places have a camp host, or I know where one is. And the area I actually go to has there's a fire station right on the side of the road. So I go there, and someone happens to be there. Sweet. If not, if I make it to town. There's actually a little town not too far away. There's a couple bars, a gas station. Well, not a gas station, but a little secondhand store. Not secondhand store, a little stop and stab. So I could go seek help if I'm able to. If not, like I said, usually there's other campers nearby because you can't get away from people sometimes. But on the other hand, if you show up at your camp hurt, hopefully they can spring to action. And hopefully they have a little bit more first aid. So I guess I've rambled enough. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next one.